Hey, how's it going? Today is Wednesday 27. We're taking a look at of December. We're taking a look at what kind of I'm most likely gonna be reading a lot of press releases since I think everyone's having time of their lives, right? And not necessarily there isn't that much emails coming through, so might as well catch up on everything what was happening this month. Let's start with perhaps just to finalize. Most likely, I'm gonna need to move to other areas, but let's begin by taking a look at the climate. So something that was published very recently, or was yesterday, I think, about some of those companies and some of the announcements being made about going green and aviation. And let's delve a little bit deeper. Recently, there was it was yesterday. I thought it's kind of funny. I don't know. There was a large aviation company that made the announcement. Yeah, there isn't enough cooking oil in the world to power one day of green aviation, which is kind of true, right? As well as to cooking oil to bake a cake. So I knew that before he said it because the infrastructure I have touched on that this week, right? And or building infrastructure and everything what's happening for people who actually want to take part and make a difference, so making sure that there's going to be enough cooking oil, making sure that there's enough cooking oil. There's a number of projects I have taken a look at how people can take part and perhaps make a difference, right? In whatever way they can. I thought it would be, I guess, an interesting article to open the day with, but overall, I understand what some of the people out there and everything what's happening, right? And if there is enough or infrastructure works, it might be very expensive to take part and everything. Recently, I have seen some announcements made about successful flights being completed. So there's things in working, right? But people who would like to take part, there's a lot of information I'm sharing here, right? I can barely or briefly touch on what this article is all about. I'm not that interested in all these numbers since I know those numbers, right? I can briefly touch it with perhaps 20 seconds. Even with an age of astronomical executive pay, okay, so this is the problem. Executive pay, a few bosses will be different to the idea of gaining another 100 million euros, and even fewer billionaires might regularly be seen logging their own cardboard props into okay. That's a waste of time basically. I don't know. I don't know. It's a pushback. Whatever's happening, there might be some drama going on. Okay, let's progress. This is a release that most likely myself I need to bring my own understanding and perhaps share some information that would be more important. I personally believe new vision to create a competitive carbon capture market follows unprecedented 20 billion investment. Government sets out plans for a new competitive UK carbon capture usage and storage market by 2035, delivering new jobs and supporting net zero. This was published on 20th of December, so very recent, 7 days ago. Bullet points we're going to be taking a look at would be carbon capture and storage. Vision sets out plans for new competitive market in carbon capture, usage and storage by 2035 to unlock investment and drive economic growth, adding 5 billion to the economy by 2050. Next one would be long-term decisions to achieve this include outlining a timeline to establish new carbon capture usage and storage market and using competition to drive lower costs for industry. And the next one would be potential to store the carbon equivalent of taking 6 million cars off the road and support 50,000 jobs by 2030. So there's some targets that we're going to be discussing, right? Green boost for UK's economy as Energy Secretary sets out plans to make UK a global market for carbon capture, usage, and storage. Okay. So they kind of doing what they can with implementing a lot of rules, right? If it's uh, it's very hard. I'll touch on that. Since perhaps I have done too much research to understand this kind of area and how hard it is, but I guess it's good that they're doing something. Let's stick to that, I guess. The plan name as the carbon capture usage and storage vision sets out how UK will transition from early projects backed by government support to becoming a competitive market in this area by 2035, meaning UK companies will complete their build carbon capture facilities and sell their services to the world. If anyone's interested, so you can tackle it. So because they have set the plans, not necessarily themselves they're gonna do anything, right? That's what I'm saying. This is expected to boost the economy by 5 billion a year by 2050, making the UK a pioneer in technology while meeting its net zero commitments in a reasonable way that assesses the financial burden on the taxpayers. Carbon capture works by capturing carbon dioxide, CO2, before it reaches the atmosphere and storing it safely underground, filling the space left by oil and gas extraction. The UK holds a strategic advantage compared to other countries thanks to its unique geology, skills, and infrastructure as a island nation. It also offers enough space under the North Sea for up to 78 billion tons of CO2. This is what they're saying. I have seen some work been done and how we're looking to do it. This is how it looks on the paper, right? Some of the things I have seen of how they're looking to use that. They're looking to use that as it been defined, carbon dioxide to pump underground so they can pump more oil. So that would be, this is what they're looking to do. It's left out, right? So they're looking, when they're storing CO2 underground, we're looking to pump more oil with that. And I don't know, the percentage wise, it's very like 0.0001% of entire. So, but at least there's a lot of things in working. This is a latest step to develop carbon capture usage and storage technology, which aims to store 30 million tons of CO2 per year by 2030 and supports 50,000 jobs by 2030, backed by up to 20 billion of investment. It comes as the department launches the process for more companies to connect to unexpected and there's some names there. I have seen some of the projects. I have covered some of the projects. I don't know. It's worth taking a look at again. But there's backing is there, right? So the price tag 20 billion, right? So for any people who would like to take action and improve some of those areas, there are opportunities there. Earlier this year, further two carbon capture clusters were announced, bringing the total to 4 UK carbon capture clusters to support the government's ambition to decarbonize industry and power. There are some projects names. Let's skip all of those. So a lot of things in the workings, right? These will build truly integrated energy hubs that make the best use of the UK's established infrastructure and play a key role in the country's measures pragmatic approach to researching net zero. The UK's government has also today announced significant progress in delivering one of these carbon capture clusters in the UK industrial heartlands. Right. Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book where I'm taking a look at where to begin when starting your own livestock enterprise. And within this book, I'm taking a look at where everyone would start at zero, right? And I'm setting up financial goals and I'm taking a look at financial metrics that would be from zero, where everyone would begin with progression to a first milestone that would be 10,000 euros dollar response, and how yourself and many other people can achieve that. I'm looking to share this book with as many people as I can, so hopefully support and help those people as lives to improve themselves and or bring the understanding where they perhaps can live a more sustainable life. First, making sure that they can cover or reduce their monthly expenses, And from there, perhaps surplus production, they can potentially begin selling to others, back into community and supporting others. You can find it, go out code in Corner Company's website below. I will leave some information there that there is a lot of strategies, plans in place, and perhaps there are some projects that are promising. I was taking a look at Australia, and they might have completed some. They have tried different trials there, so I'm more familiar with what was done within Australia. Not that much with what's been done within UK. Perhaps the success rate within UK might be higher, I guess, since it's a very important area, right? So I will leave some information there for those of you who like to tackle it. There might be a lot of value in solving this problem. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next one.